Okay, we're going to look at two rules here because the first one is very short and simple. Zero exponents, any number, variable, or term raised to the power of 0 is equal to 1. I'm going to give you 3 examples to go along with this. So, the first example, 3 raised to the power of 0. If you put that in your calculator and you press enter, you will get the answer of 1. This one you can't do in your calculator, but if you have a variable, x raised to the power of 0 is also equal to 1. And last, if you have an even bigger number like negative 1 million raised to the power of 0 is also equal to 1. This is one of those rules that you will just have to remember. So, any number raised to the power of 0 is always going to be equal to 1. Now, let's move on to negative exponents. Negative exponents has a rule that goes with it as well. Anytime that you want to make a negative exponent positive, you will move it across the division line. So, here's an example. Let's say I have 3 to the negative 5. If I want to make 3 to the negative 5 a positive exponent, I draw a division line and I am going to move it across the division line. That is now going to be 1 over 3 to the 5th. Or let's say I have a variable, x to the negative 5th. Again, I draw a division line. I take the term and its exponent. When I move it across the division line, the exponent now becomes positive. Now this works both ways. It also works if you have a variable in the denominator that is negative. So, let's say we have 1 over x to the negative 7. If I take x to the negative 7 and I move it to the numerator, now my variable has a positive exponent. Or let's say I have a number that is in the denominator with a negative exponent. I take that term, I move it across the division line, and now that is also going to have a positive exponent. So let's put this rule together. Let's say you have several terms that are together and have negative exponents. So, for example, n to the negative 3, m to the 4th, over n to the 7th, m to the negative 4th. In this case, we have many terms that need to be combined, but we also have some negative exponents that need to move. My first step is I'm going to move any terms that have negative exponents. They're going to move across the division line so that they become positive exponents. So I'm just going to rewrite this problem. I now have m to the 4th and m to the 4th. In the denominator, I have n to the 3rd and n to the 7th. Now, we have the multiplication rule of exponents, which tells us that when you have the same base, we take the exponents and we add them together. So this will become m to the 8th over n to the 10th. So let's go ahead and write down this rule. To make a negative exponent positive, move it across the division line. And that's it.